Welcome to the Writer Reads Flash Fiction from another 365 days of flash fiction, month 5, day 14, A High Price. Colad ran through the dark. While he thought he'd lost them, he didn't want to take any chances. The city street echoed with his footsteps, and he was grateful to whoever had broken the lights. All of them. All of them? He raised his head. Well, that can't be good. He wondered if HQ had gotten the message, if there was any help coming for him, because he was going to need it. He had lost them, but what he'd found was a lot worse. The walls skittered with movement, no lights meaning no reflection from the threads that had to be hanging overhead, no warning of when a net might drop. Colad slowed his pace. Whether he'd lost them or not, he was going to have to break out the torch. Night vision wasn't going to be enough to see him through this. Well, holy crap on a stick, he muttered, thumbing the emergency beacon and looking slowly around. I was thinking wolf soup. The shadows rippled as Colad pivoted toward the sound, drawing his knife and blaster. The dapper man stepping into sight shook his head, tutting reproachfully. And I thought you wolves had a better sense of etiquette than that. You are, after all, trespassing. Colad backed up a step, glancing over his shoulder to ensure the street behind him was clear. Relief tempered the churning in his gut when nothing moved there. He backed up another step, only to be hit by a wall of sound and engine heat. Spotlights blinded him and a loudspeaker added to the din, killing his sudden surge of hope. He is ours to take. Marga. Squinting, Colad looked up, trying to make out the mercenary's figure behind the light. The dapper man hissed, showing fangs at odds with his expensive suit. No cloth tore as a second set of equally well-clad arms erupted from his sides. The craft moved overhead, its light centered on where Colad stood, his knife gripped tightly in one hand as he kept the blaster trained on the dapper man. The guy tilted his head, amusement rippling over his features. Aren't you so very popular tonight? He said. Colad wished he was more popular, that his people might actually show up before he had to pick a side. Come on, guys, he muttered. Don't leave me hanging. The voice that replied through his implant wasn't the one he wanted to hear. Oh, I don't know, Cole. You did exactly that to me. Angel. So, what's it going to be? Colad knew exactly what she was asking and chose to misunderstand. Gratitude from a teammate? Bow. Angel. 2 strikes, boyo. You really want to risk a third? Colad hung his head. Truth was, he was pretty tempted by the thought of not paying the price of Angel's help, but the alternatives would end him. Fine, I'll go with you to your parents' place. This Christmas, as my current interest, Angel pressed. Ange, Colad began, amending hastily as the connection started to fade. Yes, yes, okay. This Christmas, as your current interest. Angel's teleport wrapped him in silver, yanking him out of the light and away from a street slowly filling with well-armed warriors, all showing fangs.